Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information for more than 35 sports available on FlashScore.
Well, good evening. And welcome to this European ahead of the championships, which of course begin this week. The days really are ticking away until those games get underway. It is Belgium against Croatia tonight. A small crowd. Exciting game at the King Baudouin Stadium in Brussels. Let's go through the two starting lineups and how these two teams shape up then ahead of this game. For the host Belgium, first of all, Courtois in goal, of course, the Real Madrid goalkeeper who's had so much success down the years. They play a 3-4-3 formation under Roberto Martinez, and their back three is the captain Jan Vertonghen, the man with so much experience, ex-Spurs of course, and now with Benfica. Toby Alderweireld the midfield, the two central midfielders, Tielemans and Dendoncker, and out wide, Nasser Chadli and Castagne. And then up front, well, Romelu Lukaku of course spearheads the attack either side of him. Carrasco and Dries Mertens, the vastly World Cup just 3 years ago, losing that final to France. It hasn't been plain sailing for them since. The form book really hasn't been too kind on them, but their lineup is Livakovic in goal, a back four. They're going with Salko at left back, Barisic at right back, and then Kaletikov and Vida, the giant figure of that central defence. In midfield, Kovacic and Modric are joined by Brozovic. Modric, of course, what an experienced man he is as well. Well, you can see so much experience throughout these two teams this evening. Modric Madrid nearly 10 years now, and what a talismanic figure he continues to be. Armenia, that was their in a row and a run of or not. For 6 years, Spain, the last team to beat them here in a friendly, and their form is very good since losing 2-1 to England in the Nations League back in October. They are 5 games unbeaten, and they've got plenty of firepower through their side with the likes of Romelu Lukaku, who has been such a brilliant goal-scoring figure for them. Games he's played over the course of the 20, will be looking to add to his tally and reach that 60 goal mark, or perhaps even go beyond it this evening, as these two sides do battle in a ahead of the European Championships. You may know more of the names from a couple of players in English football. And we are just about to get underway at this wonderful King Baudouin Stadium. It is going to be Belgium kicking from right before this game gets underway. With Barisic in the left-back position. With space, he's just going to take his time over it before looking down the line, and eventually goes to Lukaku. Lukaku tries a flick on, but there's no one there, and Vida can clear that one up quite easily. And then Kaleta goes back to his goalkeeper. Courtois now looping a ball forward towards the left-hand flank. And back. And he's looking at along the halfway line. He goes back instead. To circle where Kaleta picks it up, and now it's with Barisic. Kovacic again. He's looking up for his options. Doesn't have too many of them. The Belgian wall is pretty good, and so Croatia have to go back inside their own half. Modric now. Looking up to see where he can go, but again he can only go backwards. Now it's in field with Kovacic. Kovacic. Neat little exchange of passes, and it's out to the right hand flank. Another cross into the box. Deny gets and loops a long ball forward. Modric picks it up in midfield, and he goes all the ball out to this left-hand flank. Perisic brings it down really neatly. He's got a couple of players in front of him and he goes inside, tries the step over, but that one doesn't fool Dendoncker. And Belgium do win possession, but Croatia nipping it back quite quickly. Here's Kovacic again. Line, but it's not going to reach its intended target. Chadley clearing that up. He goes back to Courtois, and Courtois can clear it down the line towards Lukaku. A little nudge in his back there from Vida. Referee waves play on, and Croatia can quite comfortably sweep up possession. And now get any possession at this moment in time, so Barisic has it on this left hand side. Barisic carrying it forward. He's well inside the Belgian half. He makes the pass to Perisic. Perisic, though, having to go all the way back to Coletakar. Now it's with Vida inside his own half, about 10 yards down. He looked up for the long ball, but instead chose to it's with Ante Rebic. Rebic. Barisic has it in the left back slot. He goes in field to Brozovic, and Brozovic goes back to Coletakar. Now it's with Luka Modric, the Real Madrid man. Well, he picks a pass out to Brozovic again on the right hand side. Who then fires Barisic back to Vasalkau, and now it's for Vida. So Croatia just patiently passing the ball across their back line at the moment. Coletakar finds Kovacic in space, who finds Brozovic. Brozovic just jinks his way past a couple of them before turning and passing it around and getting some touches in midfield, because Tielemans and Dendoncker have so far been pretty quiet. Still 0-0, still no shots on target, but Croatia have had a couple of crosses into the box in that one corner. Belgium then with the ball down the line, but Croatia do manage to cut it out. But a foul in mid. He looks up, the Leicester man, sees where he can pass to. That Belgium are employing this evening. Here's Tielemans. Are able to nip in, walk the ball away. These Euros get underway. On the halfway line now with Croatia. Now Kovacic, Modric. But unfortunately for him, he dwelt too long. It'll be Nasser Chadli to take it. Now means Belgium are going to have a free kick just inside the Croatia half of the field. halfway line. He tries the pass down the line to Timothy Castagna, who goes back to Alderweireld, who goes all the way back to Courtois in the Modric, and he's going to have to his goalkeeper Courtois, who, too, without having to make a save, has had plenty of touches to the ball already in these opening minutes. Not a great tempo to this game so far. Castagna, long ball forward now towards Lukaku on the halfway line, who's been pretty isolated. He did manage to get a touch on it, but Brozovic just gets in there and nips it away. And now it's with Vasalkau. Vida back to Kovacic. Kovacic to Brozovic. And now it's with Kaleta-Kar. Kaleta-Kar's got a few options, and he does find one of them in the centre circle with Brozovic. Brozovic goes back to Vida. His bright green boots. Now it's with Brozovic again in the centre circle. He tries a lovely pass forward. Modric is going to try and run onto that, but some good defending by Denayer, who just shepherds the ball back to Courtois, who is quickly off his line. And Belgium are going to get a chance to build once again. Now it's with Timothy Castagna in the right wing back position, I guess you could call it. Right wing, right one. He can just turn, and he's going to win a one in the opening minutes. It is going to be taken over on that far side, or in goal threat of Lukaku. It's a low corner, it's a pretty poor one, but it nearly finds its way through to Denayer. Instead, it's hoofed clear, and Belgium are going to get a chance again to build, because Courtois is off his line to pass that one to Timothy Castagna. Now it's with Tielemans near the here already. Tielemans across to Dendoncourt. Dendoncourt now finds Vertonghen. Vertonghen just crosses the halfway line. He exchanges a 1-2 with Tielemans and then finds Denayer. Now it's with Alderweireld. Alderweireld's got Castagna if he wants him. Instead he goes to Tielemans again. Tielemans with a lovely clip ball forward to Lukaku. Lukaku can run onto this, and he is just about getting a flick-on shot, but the referee's waved for a foul because Livakovic was off his line, and the referee feels that Lukaku didn't have a right to play that ball. It looked to me like he had every right to stick a boot in there and see if he could win something off it. It was a very clever and well-weighted pass by Tielemans. Lukaku trying the shot. There doesn't seem to be much in that whatsoever, because Livakovic was just sticking an arm out to see if he could win something on it. And if anything, the man who collected with him was his own player, Kaleta-Kar. I think Croatia have got away with one there, because the goalkeeper went down. Kaleta-Kar went down as well. Lukaku would have had a chance, had a shot at goal, had the referee not blown for a free kick, but Livakovic is still down and receiving treatment. So 14 and a half minutes on the clock here at the King Baudouin Stadium in Brussels, and it remains 0-0. Just the one shot so far, and that one falling to Nasir Chadli, who really did lean back and lift a shot well over the bar. And it didn't threaten the Croatia goal whatsoever. So are we going to be seeing an early substitution here? Happy, and he's going to be able to continue. Well, both these teams will be getting their European Championships underway fairly swiftly. Belgium are in Group B. They're alongside Denmark, Finland and Russia. All of those games are being played in Denmark and Russia. And they play those hosts Russia on Saturday. The 12th of June, so their first game is in just was trying to get a crossaway, but he had 4 men for company, and he was squeezed out, and now Croatia are able to... Alderweireld's pass is cut out there. Very little of the ball so far. And Croatia have it once again. Now it's with Vasalkau. Back to Vida. And Vida to Kaleta-Kar. Kaleta-Kar right-footed. Finds his left back, but again cut out. And now it's with Lukaku. Can he spread those legs and run? He tries to turn the defence, but he's well marshalled there by Kaleta-Kar and by Barisic, who eventually gets the ball back to his keeper, Livakovic, who's back up and looking fit after that knock. Kovacic now switches the play. And it's with Vasalkau in the right back position. He's got plenty of space to run into if he wants to. He's also got a couple of men shown for it, including Brozovic. Brozovic across field to Barisic, who wasn't expecting that one at left back. I think he thought that one was going to Kovacic, but instead it came his way. He was able to get there before it went out for a throw, though, and now Vida has it. And Vida to Vasalkau. Vasalkau infield to Brozovic. Brozovic. Cross. Deflected out by Kaleta-Kar for a second Belgium corner. Carrasco there drifted in field. He's been on the left so far. He found himself on the right-hand side of the box. He was picked out pretty well, but Kaleta-Kar marshalled him, saw where the danger was coming from, and managed to ensure that it only went as far as a Belgium corner. So their second one of the match so far. It is going to be taken by Carrasco. Right-footed outswinger. He goes low, in fact, to Tielemans on the edge of the box. Now back to Carrasco. Carrasco shaping up in front of his man. He cleverly gets it to Mertens. Mertens' cross takes a deflection. And it's gone out for another Belgium corner. So after Croatia had all the possession in the opening 10 or so minutes of this match, Belgium really have grown into it. Lukaku having that run earlier on. A shot from Chadli and now a string of corners. Carrasco, is he going to float this one into the box? He certainly is. It goes towards the middle. It's cleared. And now Modric has it on the edge of the area. Lovely little touch. On the attack, it's 2-on-1 here if they can get there. Petkovic, he's cut inside, he gets the shot away. It's going to take a deflection, and it's going to be another corner kick, this time at the other end of the field. Really good play there by Croatia. That ball from Modric was absolutely pinpoint perfect as they broke out of defence and turned defence into attack with incredible speed. There was nothing Tielemans could do about it as he turned away from him, got the long ball away, but unfortunately, for Croatia's point of view anyway, Belgium were able to get back and defend pretty quickly. It was actually Ante Rebic who had the shot in the end as he ducked inside, but between them, 2 tackles, getting the ball away. Modric with the corner, it's right-footed, it's a poor one, and it hits Tielemans on the front post. And Tielemans, in fact, is adjudged to have been fouled there as he did clear the ball. And it's going to be a goal kick to Belgium inside their 6-yard box, so Courtois will take that. But you've got to be expecting a better corner there from a man as good as Luka Modric, having produced that superb pass not a minute earlier. Play back underway then, and Alderweireld has it. He's just looking up, and he's going to go with another long ball. Carrasco running onto that one, but it's easily cleared by Vasalkau. And then a long hoof forward, which Alderweireld challenges for against Modric, and he wins it. Tielemans now has it. And then Vertonghen. Back to Alderweireld, 10 yards inside the Belgium half of the field. He crosses the halfway line with a pass to Castagne. Castagne goes back to Alderweireld. And this a Croatia the European Championships because of injuries that they've picked up in these friendly matches, these warm-up games for the tournament. Trent Alexander-Arnold of Liverpool being one of them. He picked up playing for England a week ago. Perhaps the position that England wanted an injury, and if they wanted any injuries, given they had 4 right-backs, but maybe not the man they might have liked it to. Long ball forward from Croatia from the goal kick then, and Petkovic just manages to squeeze the ball out to Vasalkau on the right-hand side. He goes down. And in the end, in half to Dendoncker. Now back to Vertonghen. And now it's with Denier again. Alderweireld, a long ball forward. He was hoping that one was going to... Cal has it. Vida again. Got Lukaku for company, so he can't dwell too long on it. And Belgium eventually pressuring Croatia to pass the ball back to their own keeper before Barisic brings it forward in the left-back position, and he does have space to run into. He gets it to Petkovic, crossing the halfway line, but Belgium able to clear up before has to go back towards Vertonghen, but he's Carrasco has it again. He tries the ball down the line to Chadley, just about keeps it. It's on that far side. To collect a car, so right across the 18-yard line, and now Barisic has it. Modric trying to find Petkovic, but he can't do so. Belgium clear up, and Courtois has it now. Courtois to Alderweireld. Forward they come. Denier has it, and then he picks out Alderweireld, who's about 5-10